Hey there, I'm here at Bryce Canyon National Park. I'm going to do a few hikes around here. I had a couple days of fishing up at Otter Creek, and now we're back to exploring. We're going to hit here, go south, do a few hikes there, and we're going to make our way to the northern terminus of the Arizona Trail. So that's the plan. I have 2 nights reserved here at the campground. It was first come, first served, and there were a lot of spots free, so I grabbed one for 2 nights. And it's troubling because it's hard to get a spot, kinda, because one of the campgrounds is closed for the winter, and the one I'm at, half of it's closed. So today we're gonna walk on down to the Hat and then come back. It's gonna be about 4 miles. I think it's supposed to be about 1,200 feet of elevation. Should be a good, nice hike, and it should get a lot warmer down below. That's why I have this. The sun is really strong right now. But let's check out the viewpoint. I think some of those are arches. Alrighty, there's quite a bit of snow. Should I have brought my micro spikes? I didn't. Let's see what happens. I don't think anybody has. Alright, this is what I'm seeing now. I'm not even that far down, but it's one of those cases where there's no trail. There's just footsteps everywhere. It probably goes that way. I'm not sure. There's no indentation in the snow, just footsteps. Also, I'm gonna get snowblind. I don't have sunglasses on. I could manage if it was just dirt, but the snow is incredibly bright. The sun is so strong here. We're a little over 8,000 feet. So I think I'm gonna turn back. That was a quick hike. Even heading back, there's a bunch of snow here. And I think I'm gonna go back. There's still a lot of road to drive, and there's viewpoints everywhere. And if it's anything like this place, although this is the second most busy parking lot in the park, it's gonna be a waiting game at every parking lot. I think we'll see. I think I'm gonna head back. I'm now up to the Pariah viewpoint, and look at that orange rock. I don't think the GoPro is doing it justice. It's just glowing. The sun is behind it, but it's reflecting off the surface that's right below us, and it's just glowing. Pretty amazing. I'm coming up to the Yovimpa trailhead parking area. That's the very end of the road. And as you can see, there's a line of cars to park. So every time someone leaves, someone moves in and parks, and we just wait. And we're still a good distance away from the parking lot, but it's the last parking lot on this road, and it's all the way back. From this trailhead, there's actually a really interesting trail that I would love to do. It's called the Bristlecone Loop Trailhead, and I guess there's some bristlecone pine trees there. Now, I haven't seen them in forever, since Central California somewhere. And if you don't know, bristlecone pine trees are the oldest trees in the entire world. They grow extremely slowly, usually in really rough terrain, and they usually grow kind of with gaps in between. It's a unique tree, and if you've never been to the bristlecone pine tree forest in California, give it a shot. Drive up there. I believe the camping was free, donation based when I was there. That was years ago though, 5 years ago. But 2 of the oldest trees in the world live there. And because it's a national forest, not a park or a monument, it's still not really protected. So they actually won't give out the identities of which 2 trees are the oldest, because they're afraid someone's gonna go over there and chop it down, sadly. But yeah, bristlecone pine trees are pretty cool. Still moving. This van in front of me is crazy. He's got 3 Tula cargo boxes on top, and then one of those metal basket things on top. So he has 4 ladders going up the sides, 2 on each side, and a ladder on the back. He has 5 ladders on one vehicle. All that weight. It's crazy. It's insanity. I forgot to tell you why I can't do the Bristlecone Loop Trail here. We're at 9,000 feet, and even at like 8,200, the trails are covered in snow. There's some that aren't as much because they've been cleared, but I'm pretty sure this one is just gonna be completely covered in snow. So I don't know if I could follow it, and nor do I want to just try it. It's all slushy snow. I guess I could try to wear micro spikes, but slushy snow doesn't work well with micro spikes. Plus my shoes are finally dry after 3 days, and I kind of want to keep it that way for tomorrow's hike. So this is the trail to the Bristlecone Loop. Some people walked up a little bit, I guess, but they're just going out there to make snowmen, I think. There's no way to follow the trail. Well, for today I'm just gonna fry up some fish. These are the last of my fillets. At most I want to last one more day, so I caught this yesterday afternoon. Had most of it for the afternoon late lunch, and then dinner, and then this is the last of it for today dinner. And this will be it for day one here at Bryce Canyon. Tomorrow we're gonna do the big hike that Bryce Canyon is famous for. So stay tuned, because I'll add it to this video here for day two. Good morning. Today we're going to go on a couple of loops. We're going to do the Navajo loop, Peekaboo loop, and Queen something, I don't know. We're going to do as much as we can because half of the Navajo loop is closed. But we're going to start off here at the campground so I don't have to try to fight for a parking spot. And we're going to walk to the Sunset trailhead, and that's where the corner of the Queen's trail is. But that's about 0.8 miles away, so got a little bit to go, but overall it's going to be about 8 miles. The loops around and itself is only going to be like 6.5 something, but we got 1.6 more to go. But I'm bringing a big camera because I want to take some good pictures. No video with this camera this time, but yeah, let's get going. The catch is, I think there's a shorter way to the trail this way, but the road is closed off because they don't plow it and it's covered in snow. So I think we're gonna go down to the bike path where it's cleared, and then we'll just take that all the way. Behind me is a general store, and I think I'm almost there, but there is a trail here, so I'm gonna branch off of the road, and I think we have to veer towards the right. I'm not sure, I've been just looking at a paper map, but I think we're already there. That's pretty quick, 0.8 miles. Looks like I got a little bit more to go, but I'm off the road now, so it's at least quiet. It's just snow. I figured this 6-mile loop was gonna take me 5 hours, just because I'm gonna go slowly and there's gonna be a lot of snow. I got 2 bagels though and 2 liters of water, so I'm ready to go. Trail's kind of like this. You choose mud or packed snow. Mud, packed snow. I've been here once before, but not to this area of Bryce Canyon National Park, but also never with snow. It is beautiful with snow out here. It's just so much. It gives a really good contrast, so not everything is just green and orange. Just pretty incredible. It was pretty funny actually. Yesterday while I was hiking around, I saw these couple older ladies taking pictures of something, so I was like, oh, is it an animal? But it was just a whole bunch of cactus covered in snow, because for them it's novel. And I admit it still is novel for me, but on the Arizona Trail, when I thru hiked it in 2021, I saw so much of it. It was so much. It's still cool though. It's like you don't ever expect that, cactus covered in snow, but it gets cold and snowy in high mountains in the desert. So this is a Queen's Garden Trail. I guess it only counts for this. We'll go here, and then we'll go around here, come back, go down there, and actually just wind up going back to camp. A good long day. This tree here looks very bristlecone to me. It doesn't, it's all that gnarly look, and it looks like the needles are single, not clustered. Small needles. I think it is, I don't know. This one also has that bristlecone pine tree type look to it. Pine needles are bigger clusters. I don't know. It definitely looks like it down below. Not too many other pine trees get like this. Didn't even have to duck.
Way out, like on the edge of the park. Other our legs are, but on the way down.
Up here, these manzanitas have not flowered yet. I guess we're too high, too early. It's been a long time since I've hiked at this kind of altitude, and I really missed these like high altitude pine trees. They have so much character, they're so gnarly, and the huge ponderosas just everywhere. It's been a while. The AT only goes to like 6,000 something at the most. I know somewhere on the trail I'm doing there's something called the ET hoodoo. That looks like a ET what's it called? I forget the burr or whatever in the tree, but it looks like two eyes, big wide head. I think it's ET. We're at the Navajo Loop Trail now, and as you can see, everybody touches there and rubs their finger around, I guess. But we're gonna go that way. And look, a second one. I'm gonna take a selfie. If you get 3, you get a small reward. I'm getting that reward. Lightning strikes are relatively common high up. That's also another survival technique of the bristlecone pine tree, is they generally live further apart. So if one gets hit and burns, the others aren't affected. I love bristlecones. Only if I could positively identify them. Here we are at the junction to the Peekaboo Loop. And I guess they want you to do it clockwise, so I'm gonna hook a left here. And we'll come back to this very junction and head back up. There was just a sign that said stay on the main trail because of plant habitat, but there's like 6 people wandering off, sitting wherever they want. That sign was just there too. So the Peekaboo Trail is for hikers and horses, and there's a little horse trail right here with a little water well. Water not for human use. How many times have I drunk water from a cow well or something like that? Water source meant for animals. Many times. There's even a restroom at the very end of the Peekaboo Loop. As you go clockwise, it's past the junction to the trailhead. But yeah, I'm not gonna go there though. I stuck one in. There's that big old arch.
¿Alguien quiere alguno de nuestros abrigos? ¿No? ¿No queréis? No. Yo me voy a quitar.
¿Del 1 al 10 un 3?
Sí. Sí, se me están llegando. A mí ya no han secado, estaban como...
¿Del 1 al 10 un 1?
As I came up here, I looked at this one. I was like, oh, there's the first bridge. And I was looking up, like, where's the next bridge? Where's the other bridge? But it's down there. It's not the tallest. I don't know if there's a size restriction for what qualifies as a bridge. All these are arches anyway, but they call them bridges. Just like that sign, technically it's an arch.
Mouth and my eyes. Oh yeah, it does. It's like a most light is money. Can I have my phone down there?
I want to walk.
Anch'io l'ho visto per sinistra.
I think we should go back up there and see if we can find some more squirrels. No!
Go up to that lookout point that I saw.
No, no, that was tail. They'll be
I'm done. Unless you want to go.
I'm on the rim trail heading back towards sunrise or sunset. I keep mixing them up. But the rim trail is pretty sweet. I had no idea. I didn't park around here because the parking situation's horrendous. In fact, on the way back, there were 2 rangers, like law enforcement rangers, managing traffic because it was so bad. But this is a sweet trail. You're right on the rim. Viewpoints like this the whole time. Super nice.
And what we'll do.
Well, I'm back to where I was earlier, so I'm gonna head back to the car. It's gotten really windy. I hope my awning's okay. I left it out in the car. Oops. Let's hope. Here's where the bike path comes in. This is where I took. Well, I'm gonna take the road to North Campground. I thought it was snow covered, but you know, let's give it a shot. Worst that can happen is there's a ton of snow and my shoes get clean because they're pretty muddy right now. Best that could happen, I save a couple of minutes. Here's where the road's closed. Doesn't look too bad, and it looks like it might be open over there. I don't know. I don't think it'll be too bad. Notice how the snow is turning orange. She's getting a little cleaner. This is C loop. I guess they don't plow it at all. I don't know if there's any more snow than B loop. But it's closed. It's deserted. Back in my car. It's gotten so windy. I don't know what happened, but my awning was pushed in. Nothing seems broken, so that's good, but it's super windy out. I saw another RV's awning was just flapping. There was a pole attached and it was just swinging. Crazy. But I'm gonna actually go down and take a shower. It's only $3 for 8 minutes. That's fantastic. And when I walked by the general store, there were several parking spots. So I think I can get a driving and not have to walk and then walk back. So let's go head on down there and call it a day after that. Pants got a little muddy. My shoes are actually pretty clean. They're much cleaner than everything else just because walking through the snow really helps. But that was a great hike. If you guys ever get a chance to do that hike, it's absolutely beautiful. Bryce is astonishing. It's interesting, there's all these national parks in Utah, like Zion, Bryce, and Arches. At least those 3, they are so different. It's all like stone structures, but they're so different. beautiful. But Bryce is definitely high up there. So give it a visit, and thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.